that could get you in the way, rather that could get in the way of a longer, better life? What's one habit? Can I hear an answer from this side? What do you think that habit is that would get in the way for a longer, better life? Sorry? Okay, so we have a few answers there. This side, again, what gets in the way of a healthier, better life? What do you guys think? Alright, so we're thinking food, we're thinking sleep, okay? We're thinking sleep. Alright, how about from the middle? Does anyone have an answer? What gets in the way of a healthier, better life? Exercise, stress. Someone said stress, that person probably is stressed. Okay? But the answer actually is, ladies and gentlemen, sitting. The answer is sitting. Yeah, you hear all. And I like how people sitting down are thinking if they should stand up. No, it's okay. You don't have to.
Women are more stressed tend to be stressed.
Women? Do we agree, women? Do we have the answer on screen? The correct answer is women! I totally agree. And now for our final question. The Manulife Asia Care Survey reveals a powerful connection between financial well-being and overall quality of life, especially when it comes to retirement. Aside from simply saving money in the bank, what are other smart ways you can financially prepare for your future? Go ahead.
You can invest in UITF.
Oh, wow, so specific.
And you'll have a payout every month. Where else can you find that kind of investment? Only in Manulife.
Amen to that. Now let's see. The correct answer is diversify investments, which is true. Okay, diversify investments and create sustainable income streams, including having insurance policies. All right, ayan. Maraming salamat for everyone that participated. As a reward for those who answered, you get to bring home exclusive Manulife Hydro Flask signed by yours truly. Okay, now let's move on to the most exciting part of today. The moment we've all been waiting for. Unveiling Manulife Move! I heard that Manulife is starting a movement to empower Filipinos to live better and longer. Are you excited to know what this movement is all about? Do I hear a yes? Okay, then let's find out. Let's go! health program that will guide you towards a better and longer life. At this point, may I invite Rahul, Manulife Philippines President and Chief Executive Officer, and Sonali, Manulife Philippines Chief Marketing Officer, to tell us more about Manulife Move. Hi! Hello. Thank you, thank you. Of course, everyone here would like to know more about Manulife Move. So what makes this so different and vital? And as a customer myself, I'm curious to know, how will this benefit my health?
Okay, let me answer that question, Anne. Okay, first of all, did you enjoy the grand welcome of Move?
Yeah.
So let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Right? Okay, yeah. So I think for me, Manulife Move is not a program. It is really an immense movement that we are starting as of today. So let's take a step back, and I just wanted to give you a little bit sneak peek into Move.
So if you open your app, right at the bottom, on the right-hand side corner, you will see the Manulife Move logo, and when you click that, you have access to your medical cards, if you are a medical secure customer. If not, then a lot of content again on your health policies, health flex, etc., and everything to do with health you can find behind that Manulife Move icon. If you don't have the app, please download it. It is your time to start using the app in its fullest. For medical secure customer, very soon you'll also start to claim through the app and have various other information like clinics, etc., that you can already see on your app. So that's pillar 2. Rahul, you want to talk about the other 2 pillars and let me take a breath?
Yeah, okay. I think the third is the partnership-driven health proposition, right? You all, I'm sure, appreciate the importance of having partners from us, right? And from you as distributors. So every single information and every single product knowledge and product details that they can get, they will be able to get into this pillar in the app and find everything that they would want to know about the products in this particular pillar of the app. So that what makes all these 4 pillars equally important, but at the same time put together a comprehensive proposition and an ecosystem that we want to offer to our customers through Manulife Move.
Amazing. It's an all-in-one digital app experience when you think about it. And I think it's about time, especially because I'm sure each and every person in this room holds a phone. You're always scrolling on it, you're going through the apps, you're going through the social media apps. But now this is an important app to have because, as they mentioned earlier, I really like that if you have any concerns about your health, you have advice from experts. It's not just Mr. Google. It's advice from experts. So thank you so much, Manulife, for putting this app together. Because we've all been in that position before where you're scared about your medical expenses.
Adding years to life, but it's about adding life to those years, right? So that is what we are extremely excited about. And our Manulife Move is an initiative in that direction, because what we believe is, in order to add life to those years, there are different facets which our customers need guidance on, and it is much beyond what we as insurance providers can provide through our own expertise. So through Manulife Move, we are bringing a lot of subject matter experts which have expertise on topics which is extremely relevant for our customers, and we are bringing them to our customers through this initiative of Manulife Move. So quick 30-second, 1-minute intro. Sonali, would you want to add something?
No, that was very, very well said, Rahul. We progress the questions as we go. But yes, to Rahul's point, the summary of all of this is the so what for our customers and our advisors. We all keep talking the what. I think the Manulife movement is the how, right? How do you do this? Not just what do you do, but how do you do this? And it's a first step. It's just the beginning. And with partners like Evan and Anne, and of course with help from Sean, Paolo, and all of you, we just hope that we can bring that out to our customers.
Okay, so I guess 2009.
Yeah.
That's a long time, and now you have a family, you have a daughter. Tell us about your how and your why.
Well, the how is, of course, it's so important. Like, we did a campaign before called M Knows Better. And it's so important you can't do it alone, but it does help to have someone to help you out, reach those life goals, teach you how to, plan your life better and make better choices. So it's important to find that partner, and I believe Manulife has done that for me. I have been a policy owner since 2009, way before they even got me as their partner. I was a client. So that's how much I trust the brand. Now, having the Manulife Move app, it's an app. I think it's so timely and so now because we're all on our phones. We're all on social media. So having access to mental health concerns, to health concerns, you'll be able to find that on the app, and it's from experts. So for me, it's a must.
Sean, can I just take a minute?
Of
Since
course.
Anne mentioned and knows better.
Mm-hmm.
So that campaign has the highest number of views ever in the history of Manulife, with 147 million impressions and 42 million views and counting. Okay, so put this in context. 147 million impressions. How many people are there in Philippines, you reckon? 129 million, right? So that means the impressions every human being in this country has seen it at least more than once. So that's how successful and how it resonated, the whole financial planning aspect, and how our advisors bring that to life with Anne's help, and Irwan and Dalia, all three of them were in that campaign. So well done all.
Okay, and of course, Manulife also comes out with a study every year, and there's such incredible insights that come out of it. So this year, they had a study, and Nani, would you like to elaborate on that? They focused actually on why longevity.
Yeah, no, actually the study was...
Thinks they need 3 million to retire. So that's a huge difference. It seems like the Gen Zs and millennials are a little off base still, but a lot better than my generation. So thank you. Now my question is, there's a gender wealth gap, and Erwan and Anne, I don't know if you talk among yourselves on who makes more, but I think that traditional financial planning models don't anymore address the new information that females or women have more stress, except Erwan, because 500 emails is too much.
I don't get 500 emails, to be fair. I don't get 500.
You should check her notifications.
So, how do you address the fact that women are more stressed, they live longer, but then they feel a little more unable to deal with the financial requirements that are posed to them as parents, as mothers, as women in the career, in the workforce. Maybe I want to ask the couple how you deal with that first, and then from Manulife also on what kinds of products, strategies are you doing to address this problem?
I know that's a lot, I'm sorry.
I think, well, maybe for context, I think a lot doesn't necessarily apply to Anne because she's been working since she was 12, right? Which is, I still find extremely impressive. I started working when I was 18. But yeah, so I think there is a massive gender equality gap, but it also comes down to, I think, what is expected of genders nowadays, you know? Either way, if people want to be a working mom or not have kids, like all those options should be available to everyone depending on what they want, right? So I think depending on those different verticals of women, I think the situation will be very different for each of them. And I mean, I saw the women's stressors kind of report also, and I see it also in my company. I do think, yes, in the Philippines specifically, is a very matriarchal society, so I do think there's more expectation from women in general. Men seem to be given a free pass. I mean, we see it in the news all the time. And so yeah, I think just in general, that's how our culture is. And you know, it would be great to kind of see more companies taking the steps necessary to kind of address that, both internally for like private employers as well, but also service providers and insurance providers. I think knowing that will give you an edge in terms of how to handle all these different situations.
And I think that's why it's equally important. Like I joined Manulife as a single woman. So I think it's important that as early on, you don't need to rely on anyone else but yourself if you work hard and plan ahead of time. And
I love you.
which is what I did. And as a family, you know, now when I became a wife and a mother, you know, your priorities change, but you don't forget about yourself. Everything he and I look forward to the future is for our daughter now. But we are both independent on our own as well, and I think it's important as well that I encourage women to do that as well. You can stand alone and at the same time be a good wife and mother.
I think I have no idea how much she spends. She has no idea how much I spend. We have a communal kind of fund for any communal purchases, investments, and things like that. Any investments we want to do together, we do together. But any spending we want to do separately, we do it. So I think, but we're also both in a position where I think we've done fairly well for ourselves, right? So it is different for everyone, but I do think it's really important to have that conversation in terms of especially your spouse and what's expected from one another, right?
Thank you.
There was a